When buying a new bike, you have a wide range of bikes available to you online. If you're buying a bike from the website of a retailer or manufacturer, it's important to get your sizing right. In today's video, we're going to quickly go through the sizing charts for the most popular bike types, commuter and hybrid bikes, road bikes, and mountain bikes, to ensure you're ready to pick your next ride. Plus, if you're out for the perfect fit, be sure to watch the whole video, as we'll get into the details of what goes into sizing in the second half. So let's get started with simple charts, starting with commuter and hybrid bikes. For riders looking for a commuter or hybrid style bike, these charts simplify your sizing options based on your height. Commuter and hybrid bikes may be measured in either inches or centimeters, with sizes ranging from extra small to extra large for men and extra small to extra large for women. Road bikes and mountain bikes are sized a little differently. Let's take a look at the simple charts for road bikes. Road bike frame sizes are usually measured in centimeters. Sizing differs from mountain and hybrid bikes. Finally, let's take a look at mountain bikes. Mountain bike frames are shorter and smaller than road bikes. This improves agility during technical riding, and a low top tube avoids injury during dismounts. That's all you need to know to quickly and easily choose your bike size. If you want a more precise fit, let's start getting into some of the details. Many bike size charts make no mention of inseam measurements, but this may be one of the most important measurements to consider when you're fitting a new bike. We'll move into inseam measurements in a moment, but first, let's start with some more info about standardized sizes. So what are standardized sizes? You're probably familiar with sizes like extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large, and they're known as standardized sizes. Sizing varies between brands. The small size from one brand or model might be equivalent to an extra small or medium from another brand or model. For these reasons, it isn't especially useful to think of yourself as a size medium across all bikes. Sizing also varies between road, hybrid, commuter, and mountain bike types. It also varies between men's and women's frames. Frame sizes are based on the length of a bike's seat tube, from its uppermost point to the center of the bottom bracket. Road bikes measure this in centimeters, while mountain bikes use inches. For example, you may suit a 55 centimeter road bike frame size or a 16-inch mountain bike frame. Frame sizes are more accurate across brands than standardized sizes. Most brands and bikes will give you a size and frame size option. Other info that may help your decision would be a geometry chart. So what is a geometry chart? Quality brands will display a geometry chart on their bike's product page. These may seem complicated, but standover height and reach are the main measurements to focus on for sizing. So how do we use these reach and standover height measurements to determine a bike size? We need to first look at how we measure up. Let's look at some useful body measurements to ensure we can get an accurate fit. The first one we're going to take a look at is height. Your overall height is useful for finding a bike of the correct height, but this should be used in conjunction with your inseam and reach, which is arm length measurements. While two people may be the exact same height, it's likely that their arms and legs will be different lengths. If you only use your height, it's still possible to select a bike that will overextend your arms or your legs. Inseam and standover height. Your inseam measurement determines whether or not you can comfortably straddle and pedal your bike. When it comes to your leg length, inseam is the most important measurement you can take. You may need some help to take this measurement. With your shoes on, stand upright with your feet flat on the ground. Use a measuring tape to record the distance from the floor to the highest point of your inside leg at your crotch. This is your inseam measurement. If you don't have someone to help you, use a book to mark the wall behind you. Every person has different proportions. This chart illustrates the range of inseam lengths. So how do we use this info to choose the right standover height? Many manufacturers list the standover height of their bikes. This is the distance from the floor to the bike's top tube. You're seeking a bike with a standover height that is 1 inch to 2 inches less than your inseam measurement. Now let's talk about clearance. The distance between your inseam length and your bike's standover height is known as clearance. This is especially important to consider for off-road cycling and one of the reasons many mountain bike top tubes are sloped. Now let's take a look at reach. Reach relates to how comfortable you are when seated and in contact with your bike's handlebars. Too much reach and your arms will be overextended, causing you to lean too far forward. This leads to discomfort and a lack of visibility. Too little reach and your arms will feel cramped. To make it simple, if you already have a bike that fits you well, you can measure the reach distances on your bike and compare them to those listed on the manufacturer's geometry chart. If you don't have a bike that fits well, consider some of the following. Here's some between size solutions for if you don't have the perfect fit. For the average person, the distance between their fingertips when outstretched is equal to their height. If you're on the border of 2 frame sizes and your arms are longer than average, size up. If your reach is shorter, size down. Are you on the border of mountain bike sizes? If you ride technical trails, choose a smaller option for increased agility. A larger size will help stretch you out and will help in long, fast sections. If your legs are longer than usual, size up for a bike with increased standover, and for shorter legs, size down. For those of you who are ambitious, fit, or athletic, you may benefit from a larger frame with a lower profile. For a more casual ride style, size down. And if you suffer from decreased neck or back flexibility, a smaller size will help place you in a more upright position. Now let's take a look at clearance. Clearance is the distance between your bike's top tube and the highest point on your inside leg. More clearance is needed for riding technical mountain biking where dismounts are going to be more common. Increased clearance is also beneficial for casual riders in urban areas where safe stopping can be very frequent. A lack of clearance can lead to some very painful injuries. This is why step-through frames have much more clearance than a standard frame. They suit less flexible cyclists and those who have a wider range of rider sizes and heights. And they can also be ridden in a dress. Now let's look at wheel size. Here are some of the standard wheel sizes found on these bike types. For hybrids and commuters, we have a 27.5-inch tire, a 650B, and the 700C. When it comes to road bikes, the most common size is the 700C. When it comes to mountain bikes, we most commonly see a range of 27.5-inch wheels and 29-inch wheels. Smaller and shorter riders may find a better fit on the same bike with these smaller wheel sizes. For hybrids and commuters, a 26-inch wheel. For road bikes, a 650B or a 650C wheel. And for mountain bikes, a 26-inch wheel or a 27.5-inch wheel. On some bike models, smaller sizes may use smaller wheels to remain in proportion. Adjusting a bike for a better fit. Here's some ways to adjust your bike for a better fit. If your bike is slightly missized, don't fret yet. Here's how to adjust your reach for a better fit. Replace your stem with a longer or shorter option. Install an adjustable stem to alter handlebar height and distance. Install riser handlebars to increase handlebar height and reduce reach. You could move your seat forward or backwards, or replace your straight seat post with a lay-back seat post. If you have the wrong sized bike, it can lead to lower back, shoulder, neck, knee, or elbow pain. Missizing results in reduced enjoyment and performance, and the wrong size bike can also be unsafe due to lack of control or visibility. Now that you know how to find the right size, you can make an informed choice when it comes to selecting the bike size that fits you. Right sizing is an essential factor in experiencing maximum cycling comfort, performance, and enjoyment. As always, I'm Scott with BikeRide.com, and I hope this has helped you find the right size bike so you can get out there and enjoy the ride.